on into the room. Come on into the room. Be coachable, teachable, trainable, and go ahead and post your city and state where you are catching this value from. Let me know where this information is influencing and impacting in these internet streets. Grand day, as people say. I love to say blessed rising. My name is BrandMaster Martina Britt Yelverton, your cash flow queen, founder of the #1 legal tax hack to hire your kids in your home-based business. Typically, I am on here online and in these internet streets, offline and in these various areas, helping entrepreneurs like you get your assets in order and helping you to go from, being stuck and struggling inside of your company's brand to gaining impact and influence inside of your own personal brand so that you increase your value, make people matter, and you attract people who need what it is that you have to offer. So on today, we're actually going to discuss a flyer design that I am updating. You may have just recently seen me mention it on this previous Sunday night's Setup Sunday, Wealth with the Wootons. We're going to adjust their flyer here live for you guys based on some information that they've sent over. So let's see if I can here on my end of the screen get a few options open. It doesn't look like I have that one open yet. So let's go ahead and drop that onto the screen. Select the Canva template here. And if you have no earthly idea about the Canva option, then definitely take an opportunity to run out here to these internet streets and select canva.martinabrityelverton.com. Let's see if I can find that and drop it onto the screen while I get up a couple other things. I have several things open on here on my end, so forgive me. Go ahead and go over to canva.martinabrityelverton.com. Grab yourself a Canva suite of products. I believe you can start out with the free version. Okay. And if you choose later to upgrade, then you're available to do that. But it gives you a little bit of credit, gives me a little bit of credit, and it allows you to do exactly what I am going to show you that I am doing right now. So let's see if I can pop this onto the stage. Good. Pop myself back there in the background. Let's see if it'll allow me to open it up. Large screen, as that. There we go. Good deal, good deal, good deal. So let's drop that away now. You've had time enough to see that. And if not, again, you can always look in the description below, and that link will be available in the description below so that you can go over to canva.martinabrityelverton.com, grab your own Canva access, and be able to do exactly what my client has done. So my client, Cassandra Wooten, she is one of the individuals that attended the Canva in a Snap mini class. That is at cbd.martinabrityelverton.com, Canva in a Snap mini class. And that allowed her to be able to go in and send me a link so that I could assist her when she is doing things here inside of Canva. She is a brand new novice user. She is not a graphic designer. And so she will shoot me a link and ask me to make some changes. So I believe this may have been the flyer that she initially started with. And then we took the opportunity to make some changes to that flyer and make it look a little bit more enhanced here. So we actually took this flyer from, let's see if we can get it to do right. There we go. From here where she had designed the flyer to here where I redrafted the flyer for her. And again, I like to lock the flyers so that, the individual can't go in and make adjustments after I finalize the flyer. That allows them to be able to move forward, as a graphic novice and not make any adjustments to the flyer based on what they asked me to come in as the professional and do. And then they are available to click this little option right here that says to duplicate the page, and then they can unlock that page, right? And now they're available to edit on that page. So here is one where she made some slight adjustments on her own. These are the adjustments she decided to make. I myself would have chosen to utilize a frame and maybe have done a 3 setup or something like that here. However, this is what she utilized, and she has hit me up separately in a text message and given me the deets that she would like for me to update. So she says, I'm having trouble with my template. I know that you've seen it on my page. She had to take a picture of it, which I'm not sure what that means. I have not gone over to her page to check out the adjustments that she made. However, her request was that I go in and assist her, and that is what I'm available to do. So here She sent me the details, create a flyer for the 17th, 5:30 for guests to arrive for a presentation. That's 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's a little lengthy for a presentation, but 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the guest speaker will be there, the location, and the price for the representatives that will attend. So we're going to take this flyer that we've already created for her, and we're going to make adjustments for what she needs for this particular event. And let me see if I have in here previous images of herself and Slim, and I do not. So we must have those in a different folder. So let's see if I can go back out to her folder and I can locate, and it seems for some reason they aren't here. So she has other designs that I've created for her and they are not here. So what I will do quickly, because I need to get that image of herself and Slim. So let's go over here and let's see if I can locate that design that was done for her, possibly even put it into her file, because that one had images of herself and Slim already embedded into the designs. And I currently am not, there it is right there. So here for some reason, she has a second file. I'm not sure why that one's not showing up, but it shows that I am an editor, and please excuse, again, my client is a novice designer. She is brand new to this. And so these flyers were designed for her. And again, I try and lock them so that changes can't be made. Sometimes the client will unlock the flyer and make changes instead of duplicating, which causes a little bit of confusion. And so we have these flyers that were designed. This was the original design, and it was locked here and made available for her to edit here, where all she had to do was edit the date and time for the next one. And then again, here's another one. All she had to do was update the date and time. And then here's one if she were actually hosting for one of her business partners. And then as you see, it went a little haywire after that. So sometimes that happens and that's fine. But the main reason we're over here is because I want to be able to access this image of herself and Slim. And then of course, I will provide that in the template. And then if she has a more updated image, she will be able to actually update the image as well. So we're going to see if it will allow us to download this image. Let's see if we can do it this way and see if it will allow us to download the image. So what I'm going to do right here is just copy it, create a page, paste it here, and I'll see if I happen to have this image somewhere in my portfolio. This is one of the images that they have. I believe I may have one of the two of them. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of time here, is here in this one, I'm actually going to see if it will allow me to, I'm not sure where my thing went, but okay, let's go in and let's just see if we can grab page 10 and download that one, so I'll have that image and we'll see where we go from there. Because again, I may have, and I just want Cassandra and Slim image here, and because again, these are what the original images that I've designed for her look like, and they went a little haywire after that. That's fine. So let's go with Cassandra, Slim image, and that way I'll have it if I need to access it rather quickly. Okay, so let's go out of there. Let's go back to the original Canva home and go back to the one where she's asking for my assistance with. All right, and so we're going to open this one back up here. Let me drop myself away so you guys can see what you need to see without having me in the way. And we're going to utilize this one. We already duplicated it one time, and I believe we have unlocked it. It is unlocked. And so I'll open up on a separate window here. Having trouble with the template? Yes, for the 17th. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to actually update the date, 17th. And she said it is for 6 to 8 p.m. And usually if it's in a location, you don't have to provide the time because, again, it's in a actual physical location. So obviously, once you get to the event, because it is a local event, then you know you're in a time zone. You really only have to put time zones when there's something that is going to be online. And so there's that information there. Simple business launch, Holiday Inn, the date, the time, and the presenter and all of that. So nothing on here on the right-hand side would need to be changed. The only thing that we will need to add, of course, is where she's requesting. We're going to make this a little bit smaller. We're going to make this a little bit smaller, only so that we can get a little bit of information about the pricing and all of that included. So we're going to make that a little bit smaller and sign that up. And we're going to change that image in just a moment. So what I want to do at this point is take a text box, copy it, paste it. Let's drop that over here and let us change the text information to a color suitable. And we're going to take the special effects off of this box to make sure that it remains very clear. And for this one, she's saying that, of course, guests are always free. And then she wants to put in that reps $10. Alrighty, 17th, 5:30 for guests to arrive, presentation 6. Alrighty, and so we want to, let's grab all of this here and let's drop that down just a little bit along with this box here, just a little bit, because what I would like to add underneath here is doors open at, I believe she said 5:30. Great deal. All right. And so the location is Holiday Inn Express. So what we'd like to do is actually see what we can locate by going out. And let's go to Google and put in the address and see what image they have available. And whatever image they have available, we're going to grab that image. If we can, just quickly off the site. And that way we can use that on the flyer. So actually, we're hoping to see if they have, and they do not. So let's go back. And let's click on see photos and see if we can grab one of the outside of the building, a high quality daytime image that showcases either the ballroom there that they're going to host a meeting in, but here is one of the locations. So let's just grab that one. We're going to copy image. We're going to come back over and we're going to paste, and we're going to utilize this image, taking away that image. And then, as I said before, I would suggest using a frame. So let's show you how you would use a frame. So you have the options here to select frames up here. And then you have the C image, and then you have a plethora of frames that you could actually use to be able to showcase this. So I would like to find maybe a twofer, and I may not, but if not, I'll go back up to the top and I'll do one that has rounded corners because I prefer rounded corners. And then I'm going to drag this one and drop it right into the image, reduce the size of that, and drop that one right here. And we may just cover all the graphics from the right. That looks pretty good to me. And then I'm going to grab another circular image there and bring that over here, because as we know, I have in this project for launch with, here we go, we want to add images there. And because we're in the images, we can now upload an image. And we can go back to Cassandra's folder and I can see if I have any other images. So here's one that I have with the 3 of them. If I wanted to use that one, I have one with Slim and I have one with Cassandra. And I think all 3 of those are nice images. So I'll open and drop those in here. And so I could, if I wanted to, kind of do a 3-fer. And I would be able to drop that into there, increase the size of that for them. And then I could drop Cassandra into there. All right, and then we'd be able to increase the size of both of these. So should we choose, and make all kinds of adjustments here inside Canva. So again, these are things that you can do on the fly. And so what I would be available to additionally do, and nobody was going to tell me I needed a parentheses adjustment right there, is we can actually increase the size of that to fill in the space that we have down here. And again, make adjustments to size and all that. So there's a lot you can do. So for me, I think this is pretty good, but I want to kind of duplicate the little pop out of the circles. And I like to do that like behind each of them. So that is a possibility. All we would need to do is go back over to our elements and go back to shapes maybe. Let's see if I can get this to act right. Go back to shapes, and not necessarily are we looking for frames at this point. We're looking for shapes. And as for some really crazy reason, there we go, we're looking just for shapes. And I would say we would like to have a circle added. And because we're already inside of this color palette, it immediately brought in the circle that we're looking for. So we can actually go in and make that the same size of the circle that we have here, right? And using the position, we can send the position backwards a couple of times and then actually slide that around however we need to. So I'm going to slide them up just a hair like that. Sometimes it acts a little funky with regards to doing things the way we want to. So let's do it this way. And we have the back image here. Copy, paste. And let's now drop that one behind that one. Position, send backwards. All right, now let's bring this however we would choose. See how we can just move that around and maybe put it in different places that we feel are better suiting. These graphic designs, images, these things don't have to remain. You're actually available to do a lot with these inside of Canva. So let's say I chose to do that with it and have it kind of like right there, like so, as our favorite online influencer loves to say. I enjoy that. And let's make it so that it does expand behind that picture, because I don't know if you noticed there was a little blip of it right there. So there we have that. And seriously, that's pretty much all I would do. Join Cassandra and Slim as we support and celebrate. So because this one is not a virtual launch, so let's determine what we would like for this to say. This is going to be a business presentation. Join as we support. Celebrate and host a simple business launch. Something like that. Okay. And of course, because we are using the acronym, or they are using the acronym, let's go ahead and make that item green as well. And because I am who I am and I'm difficult, I like to see that happen for emphasis. Not everybody does that level of detail. I just prefer it. There we go. Celebrate and host a simple, and there we have it. So I'm going to leave this one currently unlocked, and then again, I will duplicate it, and then I will go and ensure that that one is locked. So we'll go in and we'll lock that one, and then I will have this one. This is a Goldsboro launch 8/17 revised flyer locked. Copy, scroll up. All right, and one of the reasons that we are doing this is so that she will have a copy to be able to make her own changes going forward. Okay, so I hope you guys were able to glean some of the things that we did inside of Canva, and that you understand why it is that you need a Canva account and how you can actually take and make adjustments inside of Canva, and you can actually share, put my email address that you have, share that file with me so that I'm then available to go in here and make adjustments for you on the fly. So I hope that made sense. We will now take and we will download this particular one that is for her to be able to share. Go in and we will share the current page with her so that she can go in and repost and share on her social media. And then I'll go over and shoot that to her. Thank you so much for watching on today's Watch Me Work Wednesday. I hope you were able to follow along with that. I hope that made a little bit of sense. That gave you some kind of insight to the way that we are available to work here inside of Canva, that you enjoyed being able to see the BrandMaster at work, and you were able to glean and receive something from the way that we do that. Of course, if you are ever interested in Canva, you can actually go in and you can sign up for the Canva in a Snap mini class, and you can go to, just like you saw me type in, CDB, and this one I have set up as the blueprint. So I'll drop that down into the comments in the description, so that if you're trying to learn how to work Canva in a Snap with no professional graphic design experience, with no particular creative skill set, you are available to stop scratching your head and learn the simple, proven, and easy method to make money with Canva. You are available to do that. You are available to actually utilize templates that are provided for you. So go ahead and get Canva in a snap if you need it, so that you can actually follow videos like this and you can learn how to make edits and changes to your own graphic design templates. That I can set up for you, or that you can create yourself, or that any other designer can share with you. And then you will have the availability to go in and make edits for yourself and end up with beautiful designs like so, like so. So thank you again for your time. I'll go ahead and drop that. Let's see, grab your uh, Canva access via, and there is the link. I'll go ahead and scroll that out across the bottom so that you can see that as we finish up. Thank you so much for your time on today.